Alright, magandang hapon sa lahat ng ating mga math galing 9 students all over the Philippines, sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Welcome sa ating live stream, online tutorial sa ating Itulay. Ako nga pala ang inyong tutor, si Tutor Nikki, ang inyong math lupit pero math pait na tutor. At syempre makakasama ko later ang ating fairy godmother na si Tutor Janet. Alright, so tignan nga natin ang ating mga live students. Ngayon, good afternoon po. Watching from Diparo High School. Hello, Crystal May. Hello, Manipon from Diamantina National High School, Kabatuan Isabela. Hello po sa inyong lahat. Ayan. So, huwag kalimutang i-share ang ating link ngayon sa ating timeline, sa ating newsfeed, para naman hindi lang kayo ang matuto. Makatulong pa kayo sa iba at ma-share natin ang knowledge. Tama? Alright, so watching from, hello, Plato, watching from Alibadabad National High School. Good afternoon po, Lian Jane Nazaro from Bougainvillea. Mrs. Angelique Prospero, hello, watching. Alright, so rami na tayong mga Math 9 students. Simulan na natin. Okay? Ayan. So, for today, Itulay Online Tutorial Math 9, we have Mathematics Quarter 3, no? Hanggang Module 3 to Module 5 na. Different kinds of parallelogram. Pero bagong lahat, tawagin na natin ang ating fairy godmother. Makakasama natin from SDO Pasay, Tutor Janet. Hello! Yan. Hello, Tutor Janet. Okay, so tandaan, every Friday, 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. Okay, tignan nga natin si Tutor Janet. Hello, Tutor Janet.
Hello, good afternoon sa iyo, Tutor Nikki. Napakaganda talaga ng aking kapartner. So, welcome natin ang ating mga nakakasama from all over the Philippines, as you put it. Ayan, kasama natin also from, lagi nating kasama si Princess Manalo. They are watching from Etchaga West District, Doña Magdalena H. Food High School. So, siya ay sa grade 9 Capricorn. Kasama niya po yung mga iba pang taga Isabela. At syempre, nandito rin ang iyong mga estudyante, tutor, si Yazan Lignes de Viles. So, sana sinishare nila ang ating mga live, no? Every Friday, 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. po tayo dito sa DepEd Itulay FB page. So, yan na po ang ating bagong tahanan. So, sinare ko na rin actually, tutor.
Yes, thank you, Tutor Janet. And same to you, ang napakaganda nating fairy godmother ng Mathematics 9. So, for today, we have different kinds of a parallelogram. Alright, pero bago ang lahat, banggitin natin ang ating objective for today. So, at the end of the session, you will be able to prove theorems on different kinds of parallelogram. And we have rectangle, rhombus, and square. Okay, so I'm sure ready na sila, Tutor Janet. So mag-review muna tayo. Okay. So we have properties of a parallelogram. Tignan nga natin sa ating comment section. Help mo ako, Tutor Janet, sa pagbabasa ng comment section dahil hindi ko na kayo nakikita. Okay, number 1. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are, tignan nga natin habang sila ay nag-iisip. Okay.
Ayan, sabi ni James Carl Panganiban, siya ay from grade 9 Scorpio. At meron tayong kasama rin dito si Princess Manalo is watching. So habang nanonood sila, iniisip na nila yung sagot doon sa ating question number 1 sa ating review. Ayan, hintayin natin silang magsagot, tutor. What are the two adjectives na kailangan nating gamitin to describe the opposite sides of a parallelogram? So, dalawang words ang kailangan, no? Tutor.
Yes, ayan. Sige, bigay na natin, tutor, dahil medyo matabi-tabi ng konti yung ating didiscuss. At tignan natin kung may makakahabol. Ang tamang sagot
ay na lang yan sila.
Congruent and parallel. So, ibig sabihin, their measures are equal. Opposite sides are congruent and parallel. Okay. Yes, number 2. Opposite angles are
blank.
Actually, Tutor Janet, dalawa lang yan. It can
Pwedeng
be
supplementary, pwede ring
or
congruent. No, yun. Yun ang
yan.
ating mga possible answer. Ayan, may nagsagot na tutor, si Aimee Adal, no? Hindi ko nabasa kung taga saan si Aimee, pero siya
I
ay,
know
yun,
from
estudyante
Deparo
mo
High
siya from
School.
Deparo High
Yes,
School.
Tutor
Sabi niya,
Janet.
congruent. Okay, tingnan natin kung tama si Aimee.
Very
Ayan,
good.
very good.
Congruent.
Oo, meron ako ditong sound
Okay.
card eh.
Next, number 3. Consecutive angles are. Kung yung opposite angles congruent, ano naman yung consecutive angles magkasunod?
Pakilagyan ng number, no? Kasi sa number 3 na tayo, may mga sumasagot pa rin kasi
Yes.
ng congruent. So, I do not know if that pertains to opposite angles pa rin ba or consecutive angles na. Okay, so ano ang isasagot po ninyo kung ang tinatanong ay consecutive angles? Sabi kasi ni Crystal May, congruent. Perhaps yan ay para sa number 2.
2. So, ang tamang sagot, bigay na natin, Tutor Janet, no? So, kapaligtaran lang. So, opposite angles, congruent, consecutive angles, of course, are supplementary.
Meaning,
So, ang
their
ibig,
sum is
yes,
180 degrees.
Yes. Thank you, Tutor Janet. Last, number 4. Blank bisect each other. Ano kayang part ng parallelogram yon? It bisect each other. Okay.
Yun kayang mga sides, yun kayang segments, that other segments na pwedeng ma-form, or diagonals. Ayan, una uli si Aimee Adal, very good. Ang sagot niya po ay diagonals. Okay, so tama yung, no, plural siya dapat kasi diagonals, we need 2 segments or lines para maka-form tayo ng bisection. So diagonals bisect each other. Sabi rin ni Crystal May, Tika Franca.
Very good, no? Ang
Marami
aking
na
mga
nag-agree.
students.
Yes, so mahabol
Okay.
sila, tutor.
Yes, so ready na sila, tutor, para sa 3 types of parallelogram. So let's start with the first one, rectangle. Go ahead, tutor.
Ayan, so para sa ating first type, special parallelogram, so we have rectangle. So ang ating given information, at makita rin nila sa figure, no, tutor, na meron tayong rectangle Rome. So given na siya ay isang rectangle, how are we going to show that the 2 diagonals OE and RM are congruent? So we're proving one of the properties ng rectangle. So according sa ating first statement na kailangan i-provide, ang dapat na reason yan ay opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. So, by the way, ang instruction, hindi ko pala nabanggit, tutor, no? Ang kailangan nilang gawin dito ay i-fill in nila yung either missing statement or reason para ma-prove nga natin yung diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. So, supply whatever is the missing, kung yan man ay statement, kung nasa kaliwa, or reason. Yan. So for number 1, ano kaya ang tamang sagot, tutor? So which sides are given na kailangan nating masulat na congruent? Okay, so please show it to us. Ayan, tutor. So RE, so segment RE or side RE is congruent to the other, syempre yung ka-opposite niya, side OM. Okay, ayan nga, as what I stipulated earlier, it's because opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. Okay, so kailangan pa natin ng isang part. Okay, so according dito sa ating statement number 2, gumamit tayo ng segment EM. Okay, yun ding segment EM ay congruent din dun sa ang pagbasa naman ay pag ganun, segment ME. So ano kaya ang possible reason for that, tutor? No, maaring hindi yan ME, no? EM is congruent to ME. Ayan. So kahit nagpalit yung letters, ang tamang reason pa rin po ay reflexive property because they pertain to the same segment. Ayan, pinapakita ni tutor Nix na minamark natin na yung EM ay siya ring segment ME. So siya yung shared side bali ng ating dalawang triangle na pina-form dito. Ayan. So we have, ano ba yung dalawang triangle na pina-form natin? Okay, so yan. Later on, pagkatapos ni tutor, i-mark, babasahin natin. But for statement number 3, okay, so by definition of a rectangle, kailangan natin ng dalawang right angles. And that is angle, yan, okay, yung REM, dun sa unang nagawang triangle ni tutor Nikki. At sa kabila naman, syempre, is angle OME. So, by definition of a rectangle, itong dalawang corner na to, na part nung rectangle natin, they should be right angles. Yan ang ating definition kasi ng rectangle. They are parallelograms whose angles are all right. Okay. So, number 4, tutor, ano bang ating sinulat dyan, no? REM. So, REM and OME are right. So, kailangan sila ay congruent sa isa't isa. Okay? Because we have that theorem that all right angles are congruent. Okay, so na-prove na natin ngayon how many parts. Tutor, paki-highlight uli with your marker. So ano yung ating mga minark? So we have
ayan, so RE.
Side RE. Okay, side. Sa kabila nun, yung correspond niya is side OM. So that's one side. And then of course, yung sinasabi ko nga po kanina na EM and ME, they're the same. So yung shared side, that's the second part. And then here, REM, angle REM is marked congruent with OME because all right angles are congruent. That is what we have known in our grade 8. No? So therefore, by S, kasi side yung RE, then the included angle REM, so SAS. So by SAS congruence postulate, yan po ang ating sagot sa number 5. SAS postulate or SAS congruence postulate, the two triangles REM and OME are congruent. Okay, so yun na. So, ibig sabihin yun, yung number 6, dahil yun na yung kailangan nating maging ending, no? Kaya, 6 na statements lang yan. We just have to bring down OE or side OE, rather not side, no? Diagonal OE is congruent to the other diagonal RM. Okay, ano yung reason natin for that? Kasi nga, corresponding parts, so they are the hypotenuse, no, respectively ng REM at saka OME. So, that is why by corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent, yung principle na yan, OE is congruent to RM. Ayan. So, that's the end of the proof, na tutor. We were able to prove that OE is congruent to RM. Ayan. So, meron tayo mga exercises for that later on.
Yes. So, emphasize lang natin, tutor.
Okay, emphasize lang natin na doon sa ating pinakitang activity kanina lang, we were able to show, nakagaya nakita nyo dyan, no? Meron tayo ditong ginagamit sa sa softball ba to, tutor?
Yes,
Pwede
sa soccer yata.
Oh, soccer, yes. Sa football, no? So that is the shape of a rectangle. So we have to emphasize na para maging fair, kumbaga yung game, dapat parallelogram na rectangle lang gagamitin. A parallelogram is a rectangle according to our theorem, if and only if the diagonals are congruent. Okay, so yan ang unang theorem na na-prove natin kanina.
Ayan. Thank you, Tutor Janet. Yes, so exercise tayo, mga bata. Number 1. So tignan natin, Tutor Janet, help mo ako kung sino yung fastest finger na nakasagot ng ating tanong. Okay, yes. Given rectangle flat FL80, what is the measure of the side OL, or the segment rather, segment OL, if the absolute value of FA equals 30 centimeters? Okay, so ang hinahanap natin ay OL. Ito yun. Alright, ilagay lang natin yung length ng FA. So absolute value because we're talking about length. Distance, so absolute value. 30 centimeters. Okay, meron na kayong sumasagot, Tutor Janet?
Okay, wala pa, tutor. So, nag-iisip talaga sila. Ayan, nagpapa-shoutout pa yung iba. Ayan, sabi ni Queenie. Shoutout niya yung kanyang friend, si Arian Ladit. Hello sa inyong mga magagandang estudyante ngayon ng grade 9 na nanonood sa amin ni Tutor Nikki. Ayan, may sumagot na tutor. Sabi ni Rian Yanok Mostacho at ni John Daryl Felix. Letter D daw ang tamang sagot. Ayan. So, tama ba sila,
Okay.
tutor?
Yes,
Ayun.
tama. Bakit nga
Very
ba,
good.
Tutor Janet?
Okay. So,
Dahil?
bakit nga ba yun ang tamang sagot, no? Ayan. So, kasi, alam natin na although FA yung binigay, no? Segment FA or diagonal FA, parehas lang siya ng length sa LT. So, for us to be able to get a segment of LT, which is OL, so segment OL, so because diagonals bisect each other, kukunin natin yung kalahati ng 30. So, the half of 30 is 15. So, therefore,
Ayan, thank you.
yun ang tamang sagot. Nabigay din ng mga sumunod na estudyante. Ayan, ang dami nilang sumasagot, tutor. All of our, I believe, lahat halos ng ating mga online participants ay nagbigay ng letter D as their answer.
Ang galing. Very good. Okay, next, number 2 tayo. On the same figure, if the absolute value FA equals 3 quantity X minus 10, and the absolute value of TL equals 2 times the quantity X minus 5, then what is the value of X? So, hanapin natin yung X based on the theorem na alam natin. Diagonals are congruent. Sige, help natin sila, Tutor Janet, no?
Kasi same figure yan, no? We're referring to the same figure which is rectangle flat. So, kailangan maalala nila yung mga diniscuss natin about diagonals, no? Kagaya nung binanggit kanina, diagonals are congruent. Okay? At sabi dyan, ang in-involve naman natin ay yung mga diagonals. FA is 3 quantity x minus 10 or 3 times the quantity x minus 10 and TL is equal to 2 times the quantity x minus 5. So, paano natin masosolve yung value ng x? Yan.
Okay. So, bigyan natin sila ng hint, no, Tutor Janet? Since katulad na at binanggit sa inyo ni Tutor Janet, no, na pag-aralan kanina, that the diagonals are congruent, so we can equate. The absolute value of FA is equal to the absolute value of TL. Ayan. Ibig sabihin, substitute lang natin by substitution property, we have 3 quantity X minus 10 equals 2 quantity X minus 5. Ayan. And of course, by distributive property, you just have to simplify and we will get the value of X.
Okay. Simple manipulation will result to the answer. Yan, may nagsasagot na ba, tutor? Naku, mukhang talagang kanilang chine-check muna kung letter A, 10 ba, or B, 20, or possibly 30, or 40 ba yung tamang sagot? Ayan. So,
sige, habang sumasagot sila, Tutor Janet, pakita ko na yung solution para makasabay na rin. So,
yes.
3 times x, so we have 3x. 3 times negative 10 or minus 10 is negative 30 is equal to 2 times x, 2x. 2 times negative 5 or minus 5 is negative 10. Okay? So this is a general linear equation. Remove lang natin yung isang x, no? Yung 2x kasi mas mababa siya. Sige. Since alam naman na nila to, pakita ko na lang yung solution. Tignan natin. May nakakasagot na ba, Tutor Janet?
Yes po, tutor. So si Princess Anika, yung yung huling nag-comment, letter B daw yung tamang sagot. At nag-agree, yan, yung mga, marami ng sumusunod. Si Queenie, si Rian, okay, mga sumagot din kanina. So, ang sagot nila ay letter B. Tama ba sila, tutor?
Yes, tama. B equals
Yay!
20. Ang galing. So, x minus 30 equals negative 10. So, x is equal to 30 minus 10 or negative 10 plus 30. It's still positive 20. Alright, sige. Continue na tayo sa pangalawang type ng parallelogram, no, Tutor Janet. So, we have the rhombus M-O-R-E. More. Ano kaya yung kanina, tutor? Nakakalimutan. Rome ba yung kanina?
Oo. Play of words.
Okay, Rome more. Ayan. Rome more sa mathematics. Okay, rhombus more with diagonal EO. Let's prove that angle 1 is congruent to angle 4 and angle 3 is congruent to angle 2. So, pinuprove natin that the diagonal is bisect, no? Bisect opposite angles. Okay, tignan nga natin. So, for the statements, binibigay na namin dito dahil kanina nagkaroon na ng exercise, ito lang, ipapakita na lang natin. For the first statement, more is a rhombus with diagonal EO, which is given. So, laging magsimula tayo kung ano yung binibigay. Next, dahil ito ay rhombus, we know that all sides of a rhombus are congruent. So, we can say MO is congruent to RE, ayan. And also congruent to ME, ito yung symbol na to, and congruent also to RO. Ayan. So, all sides are congruent. Next, dahil alam na natin, no, na all sides are congruent at mapapansin natin meron tayong dalawang na form na triangle using the diagonal. Ano kaya ang next natin? Ayan, nandito na pala sa ating screen. Angle M is congruent to angle R. Alright, so angle M, yes, is congruent to angle R because opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. Based naman sa property ni parallelogram. So tandaan, si rectangle, rhombus, and square are all parallelograms. Kaya naman, di ba, Tutor Janet, dahil sila ay parallelogram, lahat din ng property ni parallelogram ay meron din sa kanila. Pinamana kasi mga anak ni parallelogram ito, no, Tutor Janet? Okay. So, meron na tayong na state na side. We have ME congruent to RO. Ayan, corresponding MO and then ER. Angle M and angle R. So, ito ay S, included angle A, S. So, this one is proved by SAS postulate that two triangles are congruent. Triangle MEO is congruent to ROE because of SAS postulate. And of course, yes, dahil na-prove natin, then the corresponding angles, no, by using CP/CTC, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Then, yung mga corresponding natin, so angle 1 ay congruent. Kuha ko ng ibang colored, Tutor Janet na. Ayan. Okay.
Para mas makita nila yung magko-correspond.
Yes. So, angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. Ayan. Ibang color naman. Oh, mahilig ako dyan sa color, no? Ikaw, Tutor Janet, mahilig ka ba sa colored pens?
Ayan, ito ang aking background, si Pasita Abad. Siya ay kinikilala nating woman of color, no? Kaya talaga naman nakakatuwa ang kulay. Makulay ang buhay kapag may sinabawang gulay. Ay, napaaga. Basta pala yun, ma'am.
Yan, napakawiti talaga ng ating tutor, si Tutor Janet. So, tuloy ko lang, Tutor Janet, ha? Nung napapansin natin, angle 1 is congruent to angle 2 kasi alam na natin two triangles are congruent. Then, aside from that, makikita din natin that these two sides are congruent, no? So, ito palang triangle na ito sa upper left and then sa lower right ay isosceles. Yes. Ano nga ba ulit, Tutor Janet, ang ibig sabihin ng isosceles triangle?
Okay, so dahil nga rhombus ito, yung dalawang minimension ni Tutor na sides ng ating na-form na triangle, RM, tsaka MO para dun sa upper part, no, ng ating rhombus. At sa kabila naman, no, meron tayong RO at saka RE. So these are the sides din ng isa pang triangle. And since by definition, ayan sabi dito, by definition of isosceles triangle, meron tayong nakita na pair, no, magkatabi yun, magka-pair na sides ng bawat triangle, we can say na parehas silang isosceles triangle. Okay. Tama ba ako, tutor?
Ayan.
They are both
Yes, Tutor
isosceles
Janet.
triangle.
Kung isosceles triangle sila, ibig sabihin, the base angles are congruent. Kung ang base angles ay congruent, masasabi natin na yung angle 1 is congruent pala sa angle 3. The same with ang angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. Ayan, ito na napakita natin. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. So ito yung mga base angles natin, base angle pairs. Angle 2 and angle 4. And from that, no, Tutor Janet, we can do, dahil angle 1 is congruent to angle 2 and angle 3 is congruent to angle 4, parang if A is equal to B and A is equal, if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is equal to C. Yan. So, pakita ko lang yung transitive
dalawang round na
property.
transitivity.
Yan. So, if A equals B, then B equals C. Therefore, A equals C. So, yan yung nakita natin dito. Angle 1 equals or congruent to angle 2, which is congruent also to angle 3. Then, therefore, angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. Ganon din sa angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. Since angle 2 is congruent to angle 1, at congruent din siya sa angle 3, then we can say angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. Dito na. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 4 and angle 3 is congruent to angle 2. At ano nga ulit yung property na ito? Transitive property. Ayan.
Tutor, mag-add lang ako, no? Kasi napansin ko medyo mahaba yung proof, no? This is from the module tutor. Pero disclaimer lang, no? There are actually other proofs na pwede nating magamit yung ibang property. Pero yung pinakita natin dito is what is presented sa module. Pero there are actually simple proofs na pwedeng 5 lang. Mapakita na natin that na-bisect nga talaga ng OE, diagonal OE yung angle O at saka angle E. Yan. So,
alright.
Siguro kung may time,
thank
no?
You,
Kaso wala tayong time to show that.
Yes. So, thank you, Tutor Janet. At ito yung ating na proof. That diagonals of a rhombus, actually ito hindi natin naibigay, pero yung na-prove natin kanina, each diagonal bisects each of the opposite angles. And another thing, diagonals of a rhombus, pakita natin, are perpendicular. Okay, so tune in lang po kayo dahil may pa-exercise si Tutor Janet later on. Ayan. Perpendicular, which means, yes, dahil ang diagonals bisect each other, they form a right angle dito sa ating diagonals. Ayan. Yes. So, aside from that, makikita nyo yung isang example dito. It is actually used as a design. Bakit? Dito sa tessellated roof na natin to. Dahil flexible ang rhombus, no? Tutor Janet?
Yes.
Yan. Kaya madali siyang gamitin. Alright, sige, exercise na tayo, Tutor Janet.
Okay, so sa nakita po ninyo, no, meron tayo ngayong panibago na namang parallelogram. So since ang ating pinag-uusapan ay rhombus, so ang ating given information this time sa ating new set of exercise is rhombus yung road. Okay, so we have rhombus road and the information provided about rhombus road, isa sa mga interior angles niya, which is ROA, measures 108 degrees. So with ROA is equal to 108 degrees, find, okay, the questions are, una, find the measure of angle ROD. Okay, so yung isa sa mga angles na na-form sa bisection ng diagonal. And then we also are asked to find measure of angle ORA. Letter C, measure of angle OAD, o yung opposite ng rod rather opposite pala siya ng ORD, no? OAD. And then, we're also tasked to find the sum ng dalawang magkatabing angles na na-form sa loob, RSO and angle ASO. What is the sum of RSO and ASO? That's the last question, tutor. So atin nang isa-isahin sa kanila kung ano yung mga procedure para makuha yung tamang sagot. Pero let's give them also time to think, no? So for the first one, paki-mark tutor, yung ROA is the original, no? Provided given na 108. So ang hinahanap natin sa letter A, yung isa sa mga na-form when diagonal OD was drawn. So pinapakuha sa letter A, what is the measure of ROD? So based doon sa pinakita sa atin ni tutor Nikki kanina, ano ba ang relationship ng angle ROA doon sa measure ng ROD? Ayan. So kukunin ba natin yung supplement ng 108 or based doon sa ating na-gather, ano ang ginawa ng OD sa ROA, sa vertex angle natin na O, or simply O, no, tutor? Okay, pakita na natin, tutor. Ano ba kaya ang sagot? Ayan. So, syempre, we will just, based doon sa figure din na hina-highlight ngayon ni tutor, no, kinuha lang natin yung kalahati ng angle ROA. So, the answer is 54 degrees. Okay. So, how about the next tutor? Ang tinatanong ay ORA. So, hindi natin sasabihin na ang ORD ay parehas ng ROA. Remember, this is a rhombus, no? Pag rhombus, wala tayong given information about kung yung mga magkakatabi ba ay pare-parehas ng measure. But we know that angle O or RA or twister to tutor, no? ROA
Yes.
ay consecutive nung isa pang mas malaking angle, yung ORD. So, or they are what we say, pag consecutive angles, they are supplementary. So, kunin natin ngayon, babalik tayo sa 108 para makuha natin yung measure ng ORD. So, ano nga ba ang measure ng ORD, tutor? So, pakita nga natin sa kanila. How will we get the measure of isa sa mga interior angles natin na ORD, given na 108 yung ROA. Ayan. So, may mga bumabati dito, bagong mga nakakasama natin from Andabuen National High School, si Carla. So, saan ba yung Andabuen National High School, Carla? Comment ka. Ayan. So, at sinulat ni tutor, 180 minus 108. Yan po yung measure ng ORD, yung naka-green din sa talagang love na love ni tutor ang variation of color. Ayan, nakita ninyo na therefore, ang measure ng ORD ay 72 degrees. Yan po yung difference ng 180 at 108. Yun na ba yung sagot? Hindi pa po. Kailangan nating balikan uli yung previously proven theorem ni tutor kanina. Pinakita niya sa atin yung proof na half lang siya ng 72 degrees, yung hinahanap natin na ORA. Therefore, the correct answer is, okay, nagbibigay sila dito ng mga letter, no? Ang sagot po dapat ay per letter, ano po yung tamang sagot.
Okay.
So letter B,
Yes.
measure of ORA is equal to, yan, sinulat na ni tutor, kalahati ng 72, so the answer is 36 degrees. Ayan, so okay, common ano yan natin ng mga estudyante natin, no? Nalilito sila. Ayan, pero si John Daryl, nakita niya na ang hinihingi natin ay measure. So, he answered 36. Thank you very much, John Daryl.
Wow, very good. Parang estudyante ko yan, tutor. Yan, may mga plus points yung mga estudyante yan. Okay.
Meron ako ditong tutor eh. Meron akong sound card, ayan.
Wow.
Naririnig ko yung clap, hindi, no? Pero ang gagaling ng mga estudyante mo, tutor. Ayan, let's go to OAD. So, saan ba yung OAD? Okay, katapat lang siya or opposite lang siya nung kanina nating kinuha na ORD. Nakasulat pa sa screen natin, no, tutor. The measure of ORD is 72. So, ano ang kaugnayan ng ORD at OAD? They are opposite angles. Okay, so ano ba ang tutor ang relationship ng mga opposite angles sa parallelogram?
Yes, dahil ang rhombus ay parallelogram at isang property niya, opposite angles are congruent. Then, ang sagot natin ay?
Yes, pakita mo na tutor. Ang tamang sagot, ayan, nabigay ni Rian. Ang galing, ang bilis. Pati pala si Crystal May, binigay niya letter C. So, sa task letter C, tamang sagot ay 72. Ayan. So, ang hindi niya na lang nasasagot ay yung huling task. Ano nga ba ang sum ng naka-form kasi tayo ng angle sa loob no? Nung nag-intersect yung dalawang diagonals OD and RA. So, for letter D, ano kaya ang sum therefore nung na-form na yan, yung magkatabi? Yung ASO, angle ASO, and angle RSO. Okay, kasi yan sila opposite, kumbaga parang they form opposite rays, no? Pag tinrace mo yung kanilang non-adjacent sides. Ayan. So just the same, no? Correction lang natin. May mga sumasagot pa rin ng letter C, no? Pero this is a task. No? So for letter D, magbibigay tayo ng tamang sum. What should be the sum of, ayan, yung kulay green? May hint na kayo dun sa ginawa ni tutor na symbol no? Yes. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng symbol na yan sa may green tapos sa kabila yellow? Okay, it is a right angle. So they are both right. So the sum of RSO, angle RSO rather, and angle ASO is equal to 100. Ano nga ba, tutor? Pakita mo na kaya sa kanila. Ayan.
180 degrees. Okay, alright, thank you, Tutor Jan. Yes, thank you, Rian. Sige.
Rian.
Last na natin, no, yung square naman. Since ito yung pinaka-special, no, Tutor Janet. Dahil lahat ay nasa kanya. Nasa iyo na ang lahat. Papapakita talaga tayo dito, Tutor Janet. So, pakita lang natin, no, ng mabilisan. So, given that the square warm, WARM, is a square with diagonal WR, let's prove that the triangle WMR is congruent to triangle RAW. And aside from that, we can prove that they are isosceles right triangles. Okay? So first statement, alam natin, kukuha tayo sa given, which is warm is a square. At dahil square ito, alam natin that all sides are equal. No? Grade 1 pa lang ata tayo, grade 2, alam na natin yan.
Regular polygon kasi siya, no?
Yeah, so definition of a square, all sides are equal, so we know that WA is congruent to RM. It is also congruent to WM and RA. Yan. Next, as you can see, naka-form tayo ng triangle. Two triangles dun sa lower left and then sa upper right. So, using that one, using the diagonal, alam natin that these sides coincide to each other. Kung coinciding sila, coincide to each other, we can say that WR is also congruent to RW. No, Tutor Janet? And that is by reflexive property. And because of that,
ME kanina,
yes,
no? They mean the same.
Tama, Tutor Janet. And because of that, meron tayo na sabing S, congruent to the other side, correspond to the other side, S, and another S. So that is SSS congruence postulate or SSS postulate. Alright? We can say that the triangle WMR and triangle RAW are isosceles triangle. Okay. Triangles. Yan. So, symbol lang natin yan, ha? Kasi para mas ma-short, di ba? Pag sa math, no? Tutor Janet, gusto natin, no? Pinapa-short.
Haba kasi yung ating, no, statement. So, para makita nila yung buong kabuuan ng ating proof, no, we have to make some adjustment. So, isa yan. Pero alam nila na yung isa na parang hindi complete na triangle, angles yon. At yun nga yung sinabi ni tutor, yung katabi ng word na isosceles, that pertains to triangle. So, there are two triangles, so WMR and RAW. They are isosceles triangles.
Okay. Yes. So, after that, we know that the corresponding angle A and angle M are right angles. Why? All angles of a square are congruent and right. So, dahil napakita na natin that angle M and angle A are right angles, therefore, masasabi natin that the two triangles are isosceles and also right. We can say triangle WMR and triangle RAW are isosceles right triangles based on the definition of isosceles right triangle. So katulad ng sinabi ni Tutor Janet kanina, you can have another statement or reason. Pwede natin tong paikliin. Okay?
Yes.
Alright, sige, Tutor Janet. So, kung napapansin, sige nga, Tutor.
Kung napapansin nila, no, meron tayo ditong mga nakaspecify na property. Tama ba, Tutor? Pero bago yon, no, trivia lang, may bibigay na trivia si Tutor. About?
Sige, go on, Tutor. Yes, go on, Tutor Janet.
Okay, so, eto, no, makikita ninyo, isa yan sa mga favorite ng mga Asian. Ako, I dreamt of going to this place, Petronas Tower. So, nung nakita ko sa sinend ni Tutor na ito pa lang, Petronas Tower ay meron ding art, no? Bilang tayo ngayon ay nasa ikatlong linggo ng Itolay's National Arts Month, no? Meron pa rin talagang art sa math, no? Math is not only a science but it's an art. So according dun sa trivia na nakasama rin sa module, so yung ating nakikita yan na figure ng Petronas Tower, pag tiningnan mo pala yung mga floor plate ng Petronas Tower, you will find a pattern. So it's actually a simple fractal na rich in culture din siya kasi ito ay ginagamit nila to show their love for their Islamic traditional culture. So yung kanila kasing paniniwala, yung 8-point star symbolizes unity within unity. So parang yung square na nag-overlap, no, merong unity within unity, which is one of the important values ng kanilang Islamic culture. So this is a common design actually, yung pagkakaroon ng 8-point star. You can always, hindi naman always, pero in most designs of Muslim architecture, nakikita siya. So yung pagkakaroon ng 8-point star.
Wow, pwede na si Tutor Janet for GMA News. Parang si Kuya Kim, no? Alright.
Pero idol ko talaga si Pasita Abad, no? Tutor.
Sige, Tutor Janet, go on sa theorem.
Okay. So, ayan, atin nang isa-isahin na sa nakita natin, no? The diagonals of a square, para masabi nating square nga talaga siya, no? Dapat makikita natin to. The diagonals of a square are congruent. So, namana niya yun from rectangle. Tapos, at the same time, perpendicular din siya. So, it was carried over naman from rhombus. So, yun yung reason kaya sinasabi natin, Tutor, na pinaka-special talaga yung square. Kasi, na carried over na parang 2-in-1. It's a rectangle and a rhombus at the same time. Kasi, congruent and perpendicular ang kanyang mga diagonals. And then, dun sa proof natin, just finished proof, if it is folded through a diagonal, hindi lang congruent triangles ang mapo-form, pero special kind of triangles. If a diagonal is drawn and you fold it, you will form two congruent isosceles right triangles. Yan. So, yan po ang property ng square. Siya yung pinakamarami, no? Na Tutor.
Yes, tama, Tutor Janet. Actually, yung square ang ating jack of all trades, no? From, pataas.
Pwede siyang maging right-angled, pwede rin siyang maging perpendicular sa loob, no? Kasi pag rectangle, yung angle nasa corner, yung right angles nasa corner. Pero pag rhombus, yung right angle nasa loob. Pero sa square, nasa kanya na nga lahat, no? Pati yung right sa kanya, right sa corner, pati sa loob, right.
Yeah.
May pa-exercise ka pa, Tutor, no? Let's proceed.
Yes. Okay, sige, sagot naman tayo, ha? The square, so please supply the missing or indicated. The square cart is a square. CART is a square. Find the measure of angle 1. Okay, so bilisan lang natin ng konti. Sagot na po kayo dahil nakikita namin yan. At I'm sure lahat ng mga mathematics teacher nyo, bibigyan kayo ng additional points. Basta screenshot nyo lang. Di ba, Tutor Janet?
Send nila, no? Send nila yung kanilang active participation.
So for measure of angle 1, as we can see, it is half, no? Because we know the diagonals of a square are congruent, then and aside from that, nasa kanya ng lahat, it bisect each the opposite angle. So we have this one, which is 90, divided by 2, we know this is 45 and 45. So the measure of angle 1 is 45 degrees. How about the measure of angle 2?
No, acknowledge lang natin. So yung sa mga ibang item na hindi nakakasagot agad yung iba, ang bilis na nasasagot. Sabi niya, 45, sabi niya. At nag-agree naman ang estudyante mong si John Daryl Felix.
Wow.
Mga J talaga matatalino eh. Charot. Yeah. Tapos si Isabella May na ating ding suki. At ang isa mo pang estudyante, si Crystal May Rica Frank.
Wow, mga May talaga. Okay. So, how about the measure of angle 2? And aside from that, ang ating square no, namana niya kay rhombus, diagonals are perpendicular to each other. So, it forms right angle. So, itong angle 2 ay?
Na lang talaga eh, no?
Yeah. So, therefore, it is 90 degrees. Okay, now let's answer number 3. Why is angle 2 a right angle? So, based sa sinabi natin kanina, because diagonals are perpendicular to each other, then it forms right angle. Yan. Next. Dahil nauubos na naman ang ating time, no, Tutor Janet? Pero at least ang dami nating na-discuss today.
Yes. 3 modules ito na tutor.
Yes. If the absolute value RC is equal to 3m plus 5 centimeters and the absolute value of TA is equal to 2 quantity m plus 15 centimeters, then letter A. Wag letter A ang isagot ha. Ilagay po yung value. Alright. So what is the value of m? Okay. So pakita lang natin.
What is the value of the unknown?
Tutor Janet, meron po bang sumasagot?
Kanina kasi nagsagot si Isabella tsaka si Princess para doon sa number 2, no? They answered correctly that 90 degrees nga yung ating nasa loob na, yung nasa gitna na angle 2. Pero for this one, no, they're probably still using algebra. So by manipulation, makukuha naman nila yung tamang sagot. Especially for the right side, kailangan nilang mag-distributive property. Ayan. So, i-acknowledge natin, no, ang mga nagbibigay ng tamang sagot, tutor, si Ermeline for number 2, sabi niya rin, at saka si Carl, kasama ng ating, lagi ring nakakasama na si Isabella May de la Cruz. Ayan. So, ayan, pinakita ni tutor. Tutor, ano yung 3m plus 5 is equal to distributive property sa right-hand side ng equation, 2m plus 30. And then, simple manipulation, makuha na natin ano ang tamang sagot. Ayan.
So, 3m minus... Yes, 30 minus 5. So, m is equal to 25.
So, nag-apply ng addition property of equality si tutor. So, minus 5 to both sides. So, the answer is m equals 25. How about letter B kaya, tutor? Ano kaya ang tamang sagot?
Now, ang tinatanong, actual length ng RC. So, diagonal. Ang gawin lang natin using diagonal RC, so we just need to substitute, no? By substitution property, RC is equal to 3m plus 5. 3 times the quantity 25 plus 5 is equal to, may na bang sumagot, Tutor Janet? 3 times 25, 75 plus 5. So, the answer is 80. Alright. At dahil congruent ang diagonals ni square na mana niya kay rectangle, para maalala nila, no, Tutor Janet. So the actual length of the diagonal TA is also 80. So bakit nga ba ulit?
Na sila, tutor, nabigay na nila, tutor. Sa number 4, nagsasagot na sila, or sa letter D. Kasi number 4 yung sulat ni Princess. Pero actually, letter D, they're same with John Daryl. So, si John Daryl na estudyante mo, si Ermeline, si Rian. So, nag-agree sila na ang tamang sagot talaga sa letter C ay 80. Okay. For letter D, Y is segment RC congruent to segment TA, tutor. Bakit nga ba? Congruent yung RC sa TA.
Okay. So, tandaan, in a square, no, theorem, one of the theorem of the square is diagonals are congruent. So, that's why diagonal RC is congruent to diagonal TA coming from the theorem of a rectangle because square is a rectangle. O, tandaan yan ha. Square is a rectangle, square is also a rhombus. Okay? Ayan. So,
Yan ang
summarize
makikita
lang
dito,
natin,
no,
Tutor
tutor?
Janet. Yes. Okay. Ang gawin lang natin, i-connect natin kung alin ba dito ang mga properties ng each parallelogram. So, rectangle, rhombus, and a square. Okay, sige. Tutor Janet, dahil wala na tayong oras, bigay
Tignan
na
mo na
natin
yung
ang sagot.
animation, tutor.
Yes, sa rectangle, diagonals are congruent and also a parallelogram. For the rhombus, diagonals are perpendicular, diagonals bisect the opposite angles, and also a parallelogram. And for the square, Tutor Janet?
Okay, so siya yung magkakaroon siya ng 5 na ano, no? Galamay. Kasi lahat ng yan, ay 4 lang pala, tutor.
Yes. Sa kanyang lahat yan.
Oh, pero actually kasi siguro may idagdag lang din natin, tutor,
Yes.
na there are actually 5, no? Dapat isama natin na square and rectangle share that property that all angles are right. Para masabi nating square, dapat all angles are right. So sa rectangle din, by definition, all angles are right. Yan. So yan ay hindi innate sa rhombus, no? Pero some rhombus are right angled din.
Okay.
Pero
all sides naman dito, sa rhombus naman, all sides are congruent. So, yun naman na talaga ni square. So, that's it, Tutor Janet. Sige, lang po natin. No? Every Friday, 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m., makakasama niyo po kami ni Tutor Janet. And up next ay ang Math 10 na. Pwede po kayong manood. Tutor Akil, Tutor Joy, at syempre si Tutor Well. Alright. Ito ang ating Ito Live feedback form. So muli, thank you so much for tuning in sa ating Mathematics 9. Alright, next week ulit, no, Tutor Janet? Sige, go ahead, Tutor Janet.
Pag-usapan pa natin ang iba pang mas interesting na pwede nating matutunan about four-sided figures. No? Magkakaroon tayo ng isa pang lesson about another kind of four-sided figure. Okay, nawala na siya dito sa parallelogram.
Alright, so thank you so much sa ating mga Math 9 students. At ang gagaling talaga nila and lahat ng mga sumasagot dyan, may additional points yan. So, next week ulit. Muli ako si Tutor Nick, ang inyong math lupit pero math bait na tutor at ang ating very good master si Tutor Janet. Bye!
Bye po.